Good morning. All right, sit up nice and tall. Find your comfortable seat. Root through your sit bones, get out the wiggles. Move around a little bit, shoulders, hips, knees, elbows, neck. And when you're ready, find yourself at stillness. Close your eyes or just have a soft gaze to the floor. So I have another little quote to read to start our session. It's from Donna Farhi, but I have no idea who she is or her significance in yoga or life in general. It says, our breath, like our heartbeat, is the most reliable rhythm in our lives. When we become attuned to this constant rhythm, our breath can gradually teach us to come back to the original silence of the mind. So think about that rhythm of your breath. Tune into the rhythm of your breath or the rhythm of your heartbeat. Feel yourself rooted into the chair. Feel the easy rhythm of your breath, the effortless rhythm. Feel the effortless rhythm of your heartbeat. Feel how the two complement each other. Feel yourself lengthen just a tad bit more, creating space in your vertebrae, space in your neck. As you lengthen tall, feel your abs slightly engaged to support. Feel your neck lengthen. Drop your right ear to the right side. Keeping tuned into the rhythm of your breath. Take your right palm of your hand and place it right above your ear, between the top of your head and your ear, right in that edge. Don't pull, just relax the arm, provide a little bit of weight. Then use your arm to gently draw your head forward and then draw it back, allowing your chin to lift when you draw back, draw forward. Pausing at the front and pausing a moment at the back. When you go to the back, make sure you don't go so far that you start to feel a pinch. Then center your ear right back up over your shoulder. Push the heel of your hand in the top of your head and guide your head back up to neutral. Release your hand. Turn your head to the right as far as you can. Take the fingertips of your left hand and put them at the base of your neck in the back, and then open your elbow out towards the back. Once you have some opening in your shoulder and chest, realign and lengthen through your spine. Dip your chin down towards your shoulder. Lift your elbow up in space. Bring your elbow back down. Chin back up to neutral. Relax your arm in your lap. Turn your head to face forward. Tune into the rhythm of your breath. Take a couple of breaths here, fidgeting or lengthening or just breathing. Then drop the left ear to the left side. Place the palm of your hand between your right ear and the top of your head. Then relax that hand and feel the weight. Open your neck up just a bit more. And then use your hand to dip your chin forward. Pause. And then dip it back. Stopping before you feel any pinch, no crunching. And pause right over your shoulder. Press the heel of your hand in the top of your head and assist your head back up. To center, release your hand. Turn your head to the left. Place the tips of your right hand right at the base of your skull, where your skull and neck meet, and then open up your elbow towards the back, opening up the shoulders. Realign your posture, lengthening through your crown, providing space between those vertebrae. Draw abs, support the lengthening. Tuck your chin down. And then lift your elbow up in space, opening through the right side. Bring your elbow back down. Chin comes back up. Release your hand in your lap. Turn your head back to face forward. Roll some shoulders around. Take your chin up to the ceiling while you're rolling your shoulders. Then bring your chin back down. Keep rolling your shoulders all the way down. Open the back of the neck. And then lift your head back up to neutral. All right, open your knees out in our very unladylike position. We're going to stretch through the outside edges of our hips. So if you want to lean over onto your knee, you can, or you can put a pillow or a block so that the knee is higher, or the lean point is higher. If leaning that far over is too much stretch to start with, you can also go with your hand fingers in and lean on the palm. So we're going to go to the left side first, lengthen through the spine, then start to lean to the left and find your comfortable position. Make sure that that shoulder is pulled back. Feel the stretch just from the lean. Pull your belly in, support your back. Take the right arm back next to your hip. Inhale it up and over your back of your ear. Really lift the shoulder up to the ear. And then I want you to play with opening your shoulder and closing it forward. Feel the difference of the stretch. If you find a spot where it feels the best or it stretches the best, you can pause or you can just keep moving. Keep the belly drawn in. One more lengthen, inhale, reach. Exhale, bring the arm down around the back. Use your left arm, hand to push yourself back up. Bring yourself to the center and just twist with the belly pulled in. Do a little twist. Not too big, not to your full max rotation ability, just a little bit of movement. And then we're going to go to the right side, okay? So lengthen tall first on your inhale. Start to lean to the right. Either lean on your hand or go all the way to the elbow or onto a pillow. Make sure you open your left shoulder, keeping your chest open. Left arm is going to come down next to your hip. Inhale up and over right behind your ear. Reach the shoulder up to the ear. And then start rocking your shoulder forward and back. Moving the stretch through the upper hip. You don't have to move. You can find a spot and hold it. Draw your belly into your spine. One more breath. And then inhale and reach. Lengthen. Exhale, let the arm come down. Pull the belly in to draw yourself back up. You can push with the hand if you want to. And then twist. We're going to do a seated figure 4. So if you use a strap or something to help hold your leg up, you can. Grab one, strap, dog leash, belt, whatever works. So come a little bit forward and we're going to start with our right leg on top of our left. Realign the left leg so that it feels like it's comfortably supporting the right leg. Try and have your right ankle off of your thigh so you're not putting pressure on the ankle bones themselves. Have a soft flex of your right foot. And I want you to hold that leg up there. Whether you're using a strap to hold it up, it's kind of a sling to help hold that leg up there so it doesn't slide off, or if you're using your arms, your hands on your shin bone. Just sit there for a moment. Feel the difference in the sit bones. Is this one leg is exteriorly rotated? The sit bone feels like you're up on the edge of it. Lengthen through the crown. Try not to round your back. Try not to arch your back forward and pressing your belly forward. Draw the belly in. Stack your vertebrae. Relax through your inner and outer thigh. Holding onto the leg helps you relax that bent leg. You should be able to wiggle your toes. You're not flexed too hard, too soft. A deep breath, inhale and lift through the crown. Exhale, start to lean forward with a flat back. Feel yourself roll forward on your sit bones. bringing more pressure into the supporting foot, but keep that drawing up of the crown. Pull the belly into the spine. Hold for 2 more breaths. Hold on to that leg. Slowly come back, rolling back onto the sit bones. Roll all the way back onto the back part of your sit bones and slouch in your chair a little bit. Give that leg a break. You can just pull it up and relax it. You can drop it back down, but I'm going to bring the same leg back up if you drop it. Just give it all a little break. Rock. Bend and straighten your knee if you need to. Whatever feels good. Just move it around. And then reset yourself, coming up onto the crown of your sit bones. Foot softly flexed. Holding onto the leg so you can relax the inner and outer thigh, the glute. Draw the belly into the spine. You're not drawing it in so far that you feel like you're sucking in. You're just engaging those muscles. We're not trying to put on a pair of jeans that are too tight and sucking everything in really tight. We're just drawing in a little bit. Turn your breastbone towards your knee. You may have to readjust your supporting leg because we're going to take our weight over towards that knee. Deep breath, lengthen, exhale, come forward. If you need to heel toe, walk that right foot over a little bit, or left foot, sorry. Hold on to that leg, try and relax your calf muscle. Try and relax your inner and outer thigh. Come back up. Breastbone faces forward, readjust your supporting leg. Now we're going to go to the foot side. So rotate breastbone to the foot and forward. Wiggle your toes. Soften your heart. Come back up. Now you can completely release that leg. Shake it out or swing it around. Whatever feels good. We're going to switch sides. Left side up. Ankle hangs off the thigh, so you are being kind to your ankle joint. Foot's gently flexed on the left. Hold on to the shin or use strap, belt, whatever you got. Root through the sit bones, lengthen through the crown, and just feel this position in your body. You may already feel plenty of stretch, and you may sit like this the rest of this section. That's okay. Whatever your body needs today, listen to it. Don't overdo it. Deep breath, lengthen through crown. Exhale, come forward. Hold on to that leg. Feel yourself roll to the front of your sit bones. Try and relax the calf, inner, outer thigh. Feel lengthening in the crown. You're reaching the crown of your head forward. If you think about a baby goat, how baby goats kind of headbutt, these are just little tiny, like you're lifting that head just a little bit to butt something. Hold for another couple of breaths. Wiggle your toes. Trying to create some softness in a hard position. Belly is drawn in slightly for protection. Bring your head up, body up, all the way back onto the back part of the sit bones, giving it a break, relaxing your leg. You can take it down if you want to, or just cross your knees and shake it out. You can swing it, release any tension that you have. Before we come back up, resetting, coming up tall in your sit bones. Not rounding shoulders, not jetting belly forward and arching back. Breastbone to knee. Be mindful of where your supporting leg needs to be, if it's good where it's at or if it needs to move. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come forward with your weight. Rolling onto the left front of your sit bone. Your right one may have come all off of the chair. And come back up. Breastbone forward. Ready to do the other side. Turning breastbone to foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come forward. Getting into that left side of the hip, upper hip. Kind of into the butt. There's a butt muscle up here. Kind of is right below your back. Sometimes it's hard to tell where the actual back muscle and the upper butt muscle begin and end. Bring yourself back up. Back to center. Relax your legs. Shake them out. All right, we're going to stand and we're going to do some of our balance. Some of our old school balance. So I want you to put the chair in front of you. You're going to stand behind the back of the chair. Let your body go loose. Shake out your legs if you need to. Stomp around a little bit. Walk around a little bit. So I want you to stand close to the back of the chair. I'm standing to the right of the chair. My left leg is hidden behind the chair because I'm going to take my right hand across my body to grab the chair. My left one's going to have other things to do. So transfer your weight to your left foot to begin with. Just have your right toes on the floor. Find your balance for a moment. And then I want you to lengthen, creating space through the ankle, knee, hip, vertebrae, neck. Find a focal point to find your balance. We're going to start with the upper body. We're going to take the left arm up at an angle, like you're doing half of a Y, YMCA, just half of it. And then you're going to slide your left foot out to the side. Toes can still touch. Supporting knee is soft. Draw your abs in. If you feel brave, take your toes off the mat. You're still holding with that right arm across your body. You don't have to take your toes off if you don't want to. Just try and barely touch with your right big toe. Feel the outside of your thigh engage. Now, whether you're touching or not, slide the toes to the back. Stay tall. The very tip of your toenail maybe is touching. Bring the left arm next to your cheek. Reaching forward, lengthen through crown. Try not to lean forward, but squeeze that right glute You can take your toes off the mat just a tiny bit if you want, or not if you're not ready for that. Breathe. Toes touching, slide your toes back in, right next to the instep of your left arm or left leg. Bring the right arm down. And relax. Walk it out. Stomp it out. Shake it out. Gonna go over to the other side. So we're to the left side of the chair. Right leg is hidden back behind the chair. Take your weight to the right foot. Toes on the left foot are on the floor. Find your focal point in front of you. And then start to lengthen through ankle, hips, spine, crown of head. It's like you're trying to draw the crown away from the sole of the foot. Imagine lengthening and opening space between each joint. Reaching with your left hand across your body to the back of the chair. Starting with the right arm, you're going to bring it up to your half Y. Lengthening. Slide your left toes out to the side. You can still touch if you want. I would start touching. I would find your balance, find your posture, and then maybe barely lift those toes up. You can always put them back down if you decide that was a bad idea. Breathe with your focal point. Slide the toes behind you without leaning forward at all. Toes can still touch your big toe. Have it touch lightly, squeeze through your glute. Bring that right arm next to your cheek. Try and maintain that length in your body. If you want to take your toes off the mat, you can. You don't have to. Keep the belly drawn in. Find your focal point. Toes return to the floor. If they lifted, draw them in close to the right leg. Relax the right arm down. Release, walk it out. So we're going to stay on this side because we're going to do another one-legged thing, but we're going to be on the opposite leg. So we are going to give that leg a break. So now you're going to be on your left leg. Go to the toes on your right leg. You're still going to utilize this chair. You might need to come a little bit forward, depending on how tall your chair is. If your chair is super tall, because we're going to lean forward. So give yourself some space if you need it. Weight on the left foot. Right toes are touching, so your knee is bent. Right knee is bent. You're going to inhale your left arm up right next to your ear. Then you're just going to be like a candlestick, pendulum candlestick. You're going to hinge at your hip on the left side. Right foot goes back. Left body comes forward, just as far as you feel comfortable. Hold onto the chair for support. Supporting knee is soft. Feel your hamstring stretch as you come forward. Lengthen from sit bones to crown. Belly in. Slowly come back up. And relax. We're going to switch sides and do the same thing on the other side. Then I promise we'll go to the floor. Oops, gotta switch feet. Weight is on right foot. Left toes are on the floor. Make sure you're far enough away from the chair that you can lean forward. Inhale, right arm comes up, lengthen tall. Left knee is bent. Hinge at your hip, lifting the left leg off. Coming forward with the body, keeping your lined up. Feel the back of your right leg stretch out as you come forward. Belly drawn in. Come right back up. And relax. Shake it out. Stomp it out, walk it out. We're going to go to the floor and we're going to start seated. So you can sit on something. You don't have to sit flat if you don't want to. Give you a little bit of lift. You might feel more supported if you scoot yourself, sit on something, but scoot yourself far enough forward to where you feel like your sit bones just kind of roll off the edge of whatever it is. And so your sit bones have rolled off the edge. They may be touching the main mat or they may still be kind of on the edge. And it just gives you more support in the back to lengthen. Feet are out in front of you, softly flexed, lengthen through the crown of your head. We call this staff pose. I don't know, when I think of a staff, I think of something straight, like a walking stick. So I really don't understand why this is called staff pose, but I digress. Lengthen tall. Just feel how this position feels in your body. If you need to take a break and put your hands behind you and relax your back a minute, you can at any time. And try and bring yourself back. Take a couple of breaths. Feet are softly flexed, knees are softly bent. You feel that your knees are up off the mat, but your heel is on the mat. You're lengthening from your sit bones to your crown. Again, if you need to take another break, you can always stop and rock your feet, rock your legs a couple of times, and then bring yourself back. You're going to take your right hand right there back next to your hip. You can put the palm of your hand flat. You can be up on spidey fingers, kind of like that, or you can be on the knuckles of the right arm. Left arm, inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, rotate to the right. Bring that arm down to the right side. You can put it on the outside of your thigh. You can put it on your hip. I don't know why, but the outside of my thigh feels better. Lengthening tall. Legs are active because you're keeping them flexed. You're keeping them hip width apart. And slowly come back forward. Stay tall as you twist back. Take a break, lean back, shake it out. Switch sides. Reset, staff pose. Knees are bent, feet are flexed. Left hand comes back around to the left hip. Right arm inhales up. Lengthen, then rotate. Float that arm down to the left side. Find that comfortable spot for it. Reposition that left arm back there if you need to. Draw the belly in. Lengthen through the crown. Soften your eyes. Slowly start to bring yourself back. And relax. Draw both knees up. You can slide completely off of whatever you're on if you're on something. And you're going to roll back to the floor. So you can, if you want to practice rolling back, you can. If not, just make your way to the floor onto your back. If you want to practice rolling back, draw the feet in as close as you can, coming up on your tiptoes, round your back. Start to walk your feet back, rolling back till gravity takes over. Bring your knees up. Just roll side to side, massaging that low back, upper hip, upper glute. So with your feet crossed, knees drawn in, roll your knees to the right, rolling onto that upper glute and hip. So rolling into that area, and if you want to, then take your knees open and close a little bit, creating a little massage-like effect. You can. Roll your hips back to center. Legs are crossed. I want you to cross the other direction now. Okay, now we're going to roll our hips to the left. Roll our knees to the left, coming up on the left hip. And then roll the knees forward and back a little bit. If rolling forward and back is too much, just sit on that spot. You could do this on a block also. Something with a little bit of height to it. Roll your hips back to center, uncross your feet, lengthen out your right leg. Keep your left knee drawn in. And I want you to hold behind your left thigh. I usually give you an option, but I got a purpose today. Holding behind your left thigh, lengthen from the sole of your right foot to the crown of your head, so the right foot softly flexed. Draw the left knee in and flex the left foot. You have your calf muscle resting on your hands. I want you to lift your calf muscle off your hands, bringing the foot up, and then take it right back down. Relaxing it on the hands, then lift it off the hands, taking the foot towards the ceiling, and then take it back down. One more time, bring it up, take it off the hands, flexing through the foot, and then point the toe while it's up there, and then flex, and then point, and then flex. Breathe. Relax, slowly close the knee back down, taking the foot all the way to the floor. Draw the right knee up, holding on the back of the thigh, and then straighten out the left leg. The soft flex so the toes stay up. Relaxing that right leg up there, holding it with the arms. Flex your foot. Feel the calf muscle into the fingers, and then lift the calf off the fingers. And relax back down. So you're bending your knee so your calf rests on your hands, and then you're straightening your knee just enough to take it off your hands. It's not going to be perfectly straight. And relax it back down. Last time, take it back up. Hold it. Foot's flexed. Feel your muscles activate. You might be shaking a little bit. Point your toe. Flex. Point your toe. Flex. Bending the knee in. Releasing the fingers, taking the sole of the left foot down to the mat. Slide the left one up. Both feet are flat on the floor, hip width apart. I want you to draw your belly in and flatten your back to the floor. And then I want you to push your belly towards the ceiling. Feel your back automatically round up or arch a little bit. Try not to use your back muscles to push the belly. Pull the belly in, push it to the floor. Then start pushing that belly towards the ceiling. Feel your back lift, feel your hips tilt. Pull the belly in, push the belly up, pull the belly in, push the belly up, pull the belly in and hold. Squeeze the glutes, tilt the hips up a little bit further, feel your tailbone lift, root through the soles of your feet. Hold that imaginary ball between your knees. allowing the hips to curl forward a little bit more. You may feel like you've lifted yourself off the floor, opening up the back of the body. Relax the legs, the glutes, push the belly towards the ceiling. Then tilt the hips so that you feel like you're rolling up onto the bottom part of your sit bones. You're engaging your back muscles. Relax your back, but keep your belly pushing forward. Relax your belly. Right glute. I know that trying to do one or the other sometimes is not quite feasible, but just try. Squeeze the right glute, push through the right foot, trying to keep the left leg relaxed, the left glute relaxed. Feel your right glute lift off as you push through the sole of the foot a little bit more, lifting the right glute off the mat. Weight is just dead weight on the left side. Relax the glute, relax the foot. Rock your knees side to side a little bit. We're going to do the left side. Squeeze the left glute. Push through the left foot. Keep squeezing that left glute. Feel it lift. Just the left side lifting off the mat a little bit. Relax the right foot. Shake it around if you need to. Relax the left glute. Relax the left foot. Windshield wiper your knees, right and left. Feet are still close. As you windshield your wipers left and right with your feet hip width apart, slowly start walking your feet heel toe until they are opened up to the edge of the mat while you're windshield wipering. Till they're a comfortable distance away from each other. Take both knees right. Take your left arm either out to the side with a straight arm, or you can take it to cactus if you have less space, or even less space, you can draw your shoulder up to your ear and let the arm hang out up above your head in kind of a half a diamond shape. Squeeze your left glute, pressing it forward. Relax your right leg. Engage those abs just a little bit. Relax the glute. Pull the belly in, draw the knees up. Bring the left arm back down. Flop your knees side to side. And then take them over to the left side. Right arm comes either out to the side or cactus or half diamond above your head. Squeeze right glute, press your hip forward. Relax the left leg. Engage through the abs. Relax the glute, belly draw it in, knees come up. Release your arm. All right, either flop a couple more times or draw your knees up and roll while you get ready to set yourself up for Shavasana. You can always take your Shavasana to a couch, bed, if you so desire. Get all of your creature comforts, your blankets, your cushions, your eye mask. Get all the weird folds from your clothing situated so that you can sit comfortably and not think about your clothes being twisted or anything like that. And when you're ready, find your stillness so you can tune into your rhythm of your breath or the rhythm of your heartbeat. Can you pick up your heartbeat in the tips of your fingers or the tips of your toes? Sometimes you can. Imagine having that feeling, that rhythm in the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. Almost like a pulsating. Feel the rhythm in your calves and your forearms. Blood pumping through the muscles. Feel the rhythm in your upper arm and upper legs. Feel the rhythm in your glutes, the pulsating of your heartbeat. Feel it in your upper back, around your shoulders. Feel the rhythm move from your shoulders and glutes. Feel them move together into the back, where your entire back feels like a pulsating heartbeat. Allow that to grow around the front of your body, your abs, your chest. Feel your breath in the rhythm of your heartbeat. Feel the gentle squeeze and release of your heart as you breathe. Your lungs filling up. Your heart nestles in between each lung. One side is bigger than the other, like two little pillows protecting the heart. Feel the two working together in tandem. The heart pumps. The lungs supply the heart with oxygen. The heart pumps and transfers carbon dioxide to the lungs. Feel this system work in your body as a feeling of a pulsating. And I want you to imagine this rhythm There's life-giving rhythm in other animals and other people, and the changing of the seasons, the flowers, the trees. They all have their own rhythm. My rhythm is not your rhythm. And the setting of the sun, the ebb and the flow of the ocean, the rhythm of life, spring, babies, the rhythm of the cycles of the women, the rhythm that a drummer makes in the music, the rhythm that a fish makes as it swims its tail back and forth or up and down, the rhythm of the water over its gills to provide its oxygen, the rhythm of a boat going through the water, the gentle hum of the engines, the rhythm of marching ants, the rhythm of a marching band, the rhythm of your daily life, your routine of getting up, the routine of making breakfast. How often does your routine change, your rhythm get out of whack? Do you stick to a specific rhythm in order to maintain sanity? Or do you find sanity in a little bit of different and new and chaos? Is rhythm comfortable to you? Or does it feel like a rut? No matter what you are, where you are, in which rhythm, in which stage of life, which stage of season, your breath is constant, your heart is constant. Your rhythm is not mine, and mine is not yours. Part of the word namaste is acknowledging the differences in each other, yet acknowledging at the same moment how we are the same. Draw your awareness back to your breath and to your heart. Feel the rhythms. Take a nice deep breath. As you exhale, push that rhythm out to the fingers and toes and wiggle them around. Roll your wrists and ankles, bend and straighten your elbows and your knees. Roll shoulders, squeeze glutes, arch back. Turn your head side to side and create some movement in the body. Straightening your legs out and taking your arms overhead. Stretch. And relax. Gently draw one knee at a time into your chest. Roll for a moment if you would like. Or just sit still. And roll over onto your side. Stacking shoulders, hips, and knees support your head, keeping your spine aligned. Give a moment for gravity to transition, equilibrium to balance out. Take a moment to notice different rhythms today in life, whether it be the birds or the sun or the moon, or a routine that you notice of somebody else, a neighbor or a spouse. Have compassion for the differences, yet appreciate the same. Peel yourself up off the mat, bring yourself seated, however you feel most comfortable. Then drop your head forward and round your shoulders forward, opening up the back. And just rock side to side from one hip to the other. Just a subtle rock. And I want you to rock over to the right side. Let your ear fall to the right shoulder. Tuck your chin. Roll forward again, rock side to side. Rock onto the left hip, letting your left ear fall over to the left shoulder. And then bring yourself back to center. Lift your head, lengthen through your spine. Bring your chin up to the ceiling. Arch your upper back. Bring your heart up. Pull your belly into your spine and restack. Lengthening through crown. Turn your head right. Turn your head left. Bring your head forward. Take your right arm out to the side with an inhale up and over. As much air as you can get in, and then on your exhale, recenter yourself. Switch sides. Inhale, left side up and over. As much air as you can get in, and then on your exhale, float it back down. Inhale, lengthen through crown, rotate right. Come back forward. Inhale, lengthen through crown, rotate left. Come back forward. Using both arms, inhale, gather air, reaching up to the sky. Lengthen through fingertips. Exhale down. On your last breath, inhaling up. Hands come together overhead. Exhale, bring them down to your chest, fluttering your eyes open, and namaste.